is Tuesday. I keep thinking that it's Monday. No, but it's Tuesday. Yesterday was a public holiday, so I didn't come into the studio. It is 12 o'clock. What the heck? I thought that it was 10. So I haven't had any food yet because I was like, I just want to get this done, just get a few things done, and then I'll make some coffee. And then the next thing you know, it is almost lunchtime. So I went to Officeworks on the weekend, yesterday actually. Officeworks is, I think, just an Australian company, but it's one of our biggest stationery printing chain retailers, whatever. But they do sell sticker paper, and I haven't tried it before. I've got so much sticker paper now that I have bought so many to try. So I've got this much left of the original sticker paper. Underneath, I've got the paper that goes yellow. So there's about 50 in here, and I think I have 3 more packs, if you can see in there. So quite a bit. The yellow one here is a glossy one, which I can use for branding. So I think the yellowing paper I'm going to use for mailing labels. I've got... This is one of the other sample ones I bought recently from eBay. This one is pretty standard as well. It's a little bit off-white. There is one more brand I want to try from eBay. It was the one where it was $20 for 20 sheets, so the sheets were about $1 each. The description of that sticker paper sounds amazing, and I think that's what I want. It looks really silky matte, it looks amazing. So I might even just buy it right now. I'm gonna check how long shipping takes, and I just need to make a decision. Even though I still have a lot of stock of sticker paper, I know I'll eventually use it, so it's not wasteful. And I think it'll be good to switch over to better sticker paper as soon as possible once I have depleted my stock of the current stickers. So I'm on the page right now, and it says $23 for 20 sheets. It's really random because this shop does not sell anything else except the sticker paper, so I don't know where the sticker papers come from. It's really, really random. It says it'll deliver next week. I've been putting this off for a really long time, but I think I just need to buy it right now. I just bought it. I bought it with you guys. So the more I thought about it, the more I realized there was no reason to delay. Just get it and test it out. It's only $23. On the weekend, I was thinking about packaging again. I watched a little bit of Leah Alexson's video on eco-friendly packaging. She released it a while ago, but I only just watched it on the weekend. She mentioned something about the biodegradable cornstarch packaging that I didn't think of. So she was saying it's still not the best solution because it does need the perfect environment for that to biodegrade and compost perfectly. And she said that there's still a lot of energy that goes into making those, so they're not the perfect solution. And I thought that that was a really good point. Even though that is plastic free, I think if I can just stick to paper packaging, that might be the best option. So those glassine, they're not really glassine, those vellum envelopes are on the way. So vellum is the see-through paper that I use. So this is vellum, it's just like see-through paper. And I'm pretty sure this is 100% recyclable. So I had an idea on the weekend that I could be a little ambitious and try to make my own envelopes. So that's what I was doing this morning. I was working on this template. I just did it on a scrap piece of paper. And at first I wanted one where the bottom flap would fold up all the way, but it didn't reach. So I had to change the design a little bit and have a flap that goes across. And then this goes across, this big flap. This folds up. At first I had this underneath, but I think this is safer if it's on the outside. And this is the envelope flap that goes over the top. And then there's the envelope. And I've just gotten I've got all the measurements written down, so it works like that. And that's my template. That was a really, really rough template, but I was itching to just make a start on it. even though I have a lot of things to do today, but I did try it with a vellum envelope, and that's what you saw me making, and it turned out really well. I think it's really awesome. It's a little bit crooked when I was folding it, so I have I don't know what it's called, like a thing that you use to fold paper nicely. So it gives me quite a clean edge, if you can see, because I use that bone stick to press it down. And I tried to test how many stickers would fit in here, and it fits about 5 sticker sheets before it's a bit too bulky. Yeah, so this is meant to replace the plastic sleeves. I think it's cute, isn't it? Really cute. And it's easy to just seal shut with washi tape. It stays pretty shut, and it just looks like that. So I'll show you what it looks like when you open it up. So instead of packaging each sticker sheet individually, if someone buys more than one, for example these two, and it'll look like that. And then I will seal it shut. And if someone buys like a boba sticker, it's quite good to just put one in here as well. I could have made this from any kind of paper really, but like craft paper would have been cute as well, but I really like that it's transparent. You can kind of see through it. You can see the stickers that you've gotten. So if you have two, I could kind of put back to back so you can see it on the back. And then I don't have a cardboard backing sheet the right size, but let's just pretend this is the right size. I would just attach it like that. Oh, it kind of is the right size. And maybe have another piece in front, and that would go into the envelope. And I think that's really cute. And I would put the thank you card and the business card on the front. All the personalized things, I might just attach it to the front with twine. So this bag will look really cute wrapped in twine too, I think. Yeah, so it's almost lunchtime, and that's what I was working on. But yesterday, the other things that I bought was, because I did want to do the those envelopes, I was thinking about, I'm going a little bit deep into this, but I'm thinking about more eco-friendly glue as well. I wasn't sure if glue is recyclable. I think if you don't have too much glue, it is recyclable, the paper. I didn't want to have eco-friendly packaging and then it not be recyclable because of the glue used. But I think for the very small amount of glue I'm using here and here, it's totally fine. But I did find this glue stick from Officeworks also. It's called Renature, and it's apparently made from 58% plant-based raw materials. That's pretty amazing. So that's pretty eco-friendly. Online it says it's made using 70% natural materials. More than half of it is from natural materials, so that's still better than normal glue for me. So I'm going to use that to make the envelopes. The only thing is that it does take a while for me to make these envelopes right now because I'm not used to it. So I might just make a few, maybe like 10, and just keep that in stock and just batch make them at a time, because I can't make them for every order that comes in. I definitely have to make it ahead. It will take way too long, but it feels so good. I love it. It feels so nice, and that sound is so good. Oh no, I just forgot I don't have a microphone. Okay, hopefully the sound is okay. Oh, I've been talking for so long. Okay. So I think that's everything. I think I filled you in. Oh, I did buy one more thing, sorry. I've been talking about buying rigid mailers for so long, but I realized that I don't actually need it if I'm using the cardboard backing sheets. Backing cards. If I'm going to use the cardboard to protect these stickers and that works, then I can just keep using normal paper envelopes, I think, because I think rigid mailers just add so much more weight anyway that it might actually be better to use just the 2 cardboard pieces as backing cards attached to this and then just put it in a normal envelope. So what I bought was 100% recycled plain white envelopes. And they are C5, which means it fits A5 documents. So I've already opened this, but it's also the top pocket opening. I don't know why, but I really like top openings. I just think that looks really cute. So it opens like this. So I have this, it fits right in there. plenty of space. And I love that it has this little stamp on the bottom which says recycled envelope made from recycled material. So this is 100% recycled. It smells good. I'm really happy about this because I'm finally making changes to my packaging, which I have wanted to do for the longest time. I still do have those yellow envelopes, about 7 more. So if you're one of my next 7 orders, I'm sorry, but you're still gonna get the yellow envelopes for now until I finish that up. I still have some bubble mailers, which aren't necessary unless someone's buying bulkier items, or if they're buying a lot of sticker paper and I need to put it in something bigger. But I'm just gonna use this. This was, I wanna say about $8 or $9 for 50, so it's not bad. For 100% recycled, I think that's pretty good. It's not super thick, it's just standard paper envelopes, but because of that backing card, the cardboard backing card, I don't know what I'm calling it, but because of those 2 pieces of cardboard that I'm using, it doesn't need to be super sturdy. So now my table is a mess and I'm hungry and I can't stop looking at it and touching it. I'm so obsessed with vellum, so obsessed. So today I am going to finish the vlog. Currently it is at 1 hour and that's kind of ridiculous. So I want to bring it back down to about 40 minutes at the most if I can. I think there are places where I can cut it out. I do ramble a lot, so I'll cut it out. I've never made a 1 hour vlog before and it's so weird because I was out of the studio for 2.5 days. And I managed to make the longest vlog ever. Maybe because I knew I was going to be out, I was much more productive on other days and I just filmed a lot more. I'm going to wrap this up and get some coffee. So today my to-do list is finish the studio vlog, try the new sticker paper, which I have, finish the monthly calendar, which is probably going to take a while because I haven't done the personal size. And I need to fix the A6 versions. I need to make like a left and right version, which I forgot. I kind of just put it in the middle. So that might take me most of the day to do that. I did not finish my October newsletter, but I can't actually get it done today because I left my backdrop and my 2020 stickers at home, so I can't even take a photo of it. So I'm going to leave that for tomorrow. And I have to do 3 days worth of Inktober. It is now just past 8 and I have not had the most productive day. I took a few breaks, a few too many breaks. And the monthly calendar is pretty much done for A5, A6 and personal. So I finished the designing part of it and now it's kind of just the making sure I have all the correct files, putting them all into one file because I have to export them as individual PDFs and then combine them into a multiple page PDF document. And as I drag the individual PDFs into the document, I like to just double check that I haven't made any errors. I did just pick up an error, so I had to re-export that. It was just the date was wrong. There are just so many places that an error can happen when it's like a calendar, like a dated calendar. So it gets pretty tedious. I finished all the designing. I've almost finished exporting all the files. I just need to put them into multiple documents. I won't be able to get the listing up today, but I'll probably get that tomorrow. I didn't finish everything on my to-do list, unfortunately. I barely made it halfway through. Yeah, just one of those days. Not one of my most productive days, but once this calendar is done, I should be able to move on to the next to-dos. I procrastinated quite a bit because it was taking so long. So tomorrow I will do those envelopes because I've been thinking about them all day. I really want to make some envelopes, but I always take my laptop home, so I'm gonna finish the vlog and get that up tonight or very early tomorrow morning, but hopefully tonight. It might take a while to export. I also didn't do Inktober today, so I'm gonna do 4 Inktober illustrations tomorrow. Yeah, there's a few things to catch up on tomorrow, so hopefully a little bit more productive tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow because Kevin is here. Bye. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I just made my coffee and I've just finished the studio vlog. Yes, on a Wednesday, it is late. I was meant to finish it yesterday, but I wasn't having a productive day, as you know, and one of those things was the studio vlog. So I did work on it last night when I got home, but I was just so sleepy once I got in bed. I was editing it. I can't say that word. I was editing the vlog in bed, trying to cut it down, but it was just so much talking to go through, and my own talking put me to sleep. So that's exporting now, and that should be up as soon as it's done. It takes about an hour to export and then another 2 hours to upload. When I got to the studio this morning, I thought I would try out some of the incorrectly cut stickers and use them on my own to-do list. But I discovered that they are not sticky. Do you see that? It just fell off. Like, they're kind of just on, but it is not sticky at all. What is the point of barely adhesive stickers? Like, it's meant to be for the walls, I guess. I mean, I guess it does stick to the walls. No, it's starting to peel off, isn't it? Isn't that cute? It's so bad. And I've tried different sheets. It's not just that sheet. I tried the dots. I even tried the offcuts. Yeah, I don't think it's meant for stickers. So it says it's adhesive paper, and like the description says you can stick it on walls, like photos and stuff, but it's not very strong. It says it has a strong adhesive backing, but that's a joke. So no, luckily it was only $12 for 20, so I don't mind too much. Yeah, but we've got to cross that one out. So good thing I bought the other one off eBay yesterday, because that looks like my only solution right now from Australia. I'll keep looking around. There are quite a few, but they just look dodgy. The websites look dodgy, and it doesn't look like they specialize in good sticker paper, so I don't know if I trust them. There was one other one called Inkos that I wanted to try. So all they do is sell like printer cartridges and photo paper as well. So it kind of makes sense that they'd have good quality sticker paper, but it was also photo paper, adhesive photo paper. So maybe it'll be just as sticky as that one. I don't know. I was going to get the newsletter out today and photograph the 2020 calendar stickers for the newsletter, but I couldn't find the stickers. I don't know where I put them. I remember putting it in something, but I can't remember what. I want to start making the envelopes because I keep thinking about it and I keep putting it off because that's the fun to do, and I feel like I should get the other ones done. But you know what? It's on the list. I'm going to get it done first, and then I'll finish off the monthly calendar. So I did finish it off, like I said, I think yesterday I was telling you guys, but I just need to list them now and probably print them to double check. I need to move faster. I'm so slow today. Okay, let's go. So I just made all of these vellum envelopes like this, and they turned out pretty well. Give you a close-up. They look like this. But they're all the wrong size. Except for one, the very first one that I did. So I tried to batch them. This is the right size. This is the wrong size. It's a little bit thinner. I tried to batch them and do them all at the same time, but I got the wrong measurements. I was not looking at this. I thought I was, and I swear it said 11.7. Anyway, the flat part was wrong, so that part was meant to be 11.3. And then because I cut that wrong, everything else got pushed to the wrong measurement. It's too thin for the normal sticker sheets, but I thought maybe if someone just buys like planner cards, I could put them in here, or like the vinyl stickers, they could go in here. I can't believe I made them the wrong size. That took me so long as well. But I'm determined, and I'm gonna make 10 more, well 9 more, because I've got one the right size. So I'm gonna make 9 more in the right size, and hopefully I don't make another mistake. But I think I'm getting a little bit faster. At first I was using this, I still don't know what it's called, but this bone thing to get these straight edges, but because vellum is so thin, it folds quite easily, so it still gives you quite a clean fold when you do it with your fingers. Yeah, so I think it's fine just folding with the fingers, and it's been a lot faster doing it that way. And I think it's a bit better not to have it such a straight line, because then I have a little bit more stretch room, like breathing room for thicker things. I haven't really done a strength test on the glue, like durability. It seems to be holding it fairly well. I don't think it's going to be so strong that if you try to pull it apart, it'll stay together. I don't think the adhesive is meant to be that strong, but it will definitely just hold everything together and make sure it gets shipped in one piece. Let me know if you want like a tutorial on how to make these. It's quite simple once you've got the template and you know what size you want it to be. But yeah, I can put together a paper envelope tutorial if you're interested. Learn from me and double check your measurements. So this is the template that I used at first. So if you're interested, I can give you all the numbers that I used as well for my stickers, but I'm sure everyone has different sticker sheets. It's 12:20. The vlog is uploading very, very slowly, but I'm gonna make another 9 envelopes. Good morning, it's 10:40. I have less time today than I thought I did. I have to pick up my visa from the city, so I have to leave a little bit earlier. Oh, that's a bummer, because they actually close at 3, so I have to get there probably an hour and a half before they close, just so I have enough time to wait and pick it up. I have no idea how long it's going to take, but I'm hoping like an hour and a half is enough time. Most of the stuff I can kind of do on the computer anyway. It just means I don't have much footage for the vlog. I did take photos of the calendar stickers, which I did find yesterday, so I stored them in a box, which I totally forgot I put them in, but I took photos of these this morning So I'm gonna edit them and try to list that today. So yesterday I did Inktober day 6 prompt, which was leaves, and I did an attempt at deer day 7, but I don't really like it, so I think I'm gonna redo it. So I have this little plush from Japan when we went to Nara Park, and they have the deers and you feed them senbei. They're like these little crackers. I bought the plush from the gift stores along that road, and they sell little baby deer holding a senbei, which I think is the cutest thing ever. So I think I might try to draw him. Maybe just his head. Not the senbei. Maybe the senbei. I don't know. We'll see. So I will do that today, but I have to have a really early lunch. I probably have to eat right now. 10:45. I'm going to have lunch at 10:45 because I have to leave here around 11:15. So not much to film today, unfortunately, but hopefully a full day of work tomorrow. I'm going to call this vlog a lazy week because I feel like I haven't been super productive. I've been a little unmotivated, if that's a word. Yeah, a little unmotivated. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys that because I want you to know it's perfectly normal to feel lazy and unmotivated sometimes. I think it's just your mind and your body's way of telling you that you need to slow down a little bit because sometimes we can push ourselves a little bit too far. I don't know if unmotivated is the word. People might have different definitions for it. I really want to get things done, but when I sit here on my computer and I look at my to-do list, I can't bring myself to do something. It's that feeling. I don't know if it's like an overwhelmed or I can't be bothered. I think that's what the word is. It's not really unmotivated because I still really, really want to do something. I won't try to force myself to do something if my body doesn't really want to, but it's in these kind of like can't be bothered periods where I will just take the time to explore my to-do list a little deeper, maybe just think about what I want to get done, because I do want to get things done, I just can't bring myself to do it, so I'll just sit in the planning and the thinking process. That's how I stay productive. Just a little reminder that it's okay, don't punish yourself for having some off days. It's okay, even if you're having a whole off week like I am, it's totally fine. Sometimes we just go through different moods and stages of the process, but the most important thing I think is to check in with how you're feeling. Try to think about why you're here, what could possibly be making you feel like this. Nothing too serious, you won't have answers, but just pay attention to how you're feeling and if your mind and your body is trying to tell you something. Like maybe you are overworking yourself. I think for me, I'm starting to check out a little bit because I am going overseas in about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks actually, and I'm making plans for my trip early next year. I'm just going through a period of change right now, and I think it's making me feel a little lost, but at the same time I'm really overwhelmed with my to-do list. So I am totally fine with it because I've been here so many times. This is the advantage of running a business for so long, being a freelancer, self-employed, that you kind of experience these cycles of really high motivation and lots of action and then just not really being able to will yourself to do anything. Yeah, so hasn't really been a super lazy week. I'm still getting things done, but just not at the pace that I would like it to be, and that's fine. I'm gonna let myself recover. I'm gonna give myself permission to recover and rest and recharge, and hopefully that feeling of letting that to-do list build up will push me to work even harder next week. That's what I'm hoping. Also with my monthly calendar, that is taking me so much longer than it should. I mean, this is what always happens with digital printables. So most people probably don't realize that, I mean, at least for me, it takes a really long time because there are so many tiny things that change or could go wrong that you just have to make sure it's perfect, especially when you're doing dated designs because you need the same layout and design but different values, like the dates. I'll show you what I mean. So I thought I had finished everything, so I started importing it into Photoshop to do the thumbnails for the listings. But then I didn't like the way it was just so close to the holes on the side. So having this template here is a good way to double check. So I had to go back and move it, but I had to move it for every single month as well. So now it's a little bit more, if you can tell, a little bit more to the side. I haven't actually moved it for every single month yet, sorry. So that's what I have to do. I have to go in and make those changes. So that's going to be tedious. And then I have to double check that the A6 and personal ones aren't too close. With digital printables, I always try to make sure that they're in the same position every time, just so it's just consistent. But it's hard when you have different designs, so it gets a little tedious trying to make small changes. And it shouldn't take me too long to redo all those months and move it. But I also noticed that now the dates are all gone. So I have to go back in and change it. I don't know what's happening. So that's taking me a while. I'm gonna make some lunch now because I have to leave really soon. So I will see you tomorrow.